Woo! Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Man. Can hear myself coming up the damn stairs. Let me see. Is this mic working? We good here? Just want to. I'm on YouTube on my phone, of course. Yeah. Got a dog here that snuck in. I thought I closed the door. This is Roxy. For those that don't know, Roxy's just been. She bad. I ain't gonna. She was here before I got here. She's my dad's dog. She bad. Bless you. You're a bad one. You're not in a good way. Well, I guess someone in a good way. So you make life interesting. But you gotta go. Let's go. Get him out of here. Yeah. I love you though. Man, that's how we talk to dogs around here. Hey, but we got Justin sliding through. Justin, what's good, my guy? Man, nothing much. I just came back from work, so I'm just rushing. I had to get this in before NXT. I can't stream NXT. I got some company coming through, but this was the only time I was going to be able to talk wrestling and talk Raw. And usually I would be like, oh, I don't have time. I just got to go home and do what I need to do. Screw that. 2025. Look, I don't care if I got 30 minutes. Look, I'm going to hop on. I'm going to say what I need to say, and I'm going to get the hell up out of here. Because I just want to, like I said, we're making content this year, no matter how bad. Last live stream, the dog was barking. I came back. My computer just wouldn't come on. So now I'm doing everything I possibly can to make sure everything runs smoothly. I'm not a technician. I'm not a engineer, so I've been struggling. But hey, man, we making it work here. We're making it work. Just like Monday Night Raw yesterday. Oh man, it was amazing. I loved every single bit of it. And I know a lot of people had a problem with the advertisements, you know, the too many commercials. I didn't know there was only 3 matches. I didn't know there was only 3 matches, and not only that, a lot of the matches got moved. We were supposed to get Dakota Kai and Lyra Valkyria. Didn't get that. Oh, shout out to Justin. He said, damn, would have loved to have you join us for the New Year's Evil watch along. And bro, I promise you, I would have loved to hop on, but I'm also studying as well. I have a basketball. I do a play-by-play and color commentating for college and high school basketball games as well. So it's also me also going home to study, because I want to go in there and be like, oh, well, number 42 has the ball. It's like, that's 37. Oh, well, no. It's whatever. It's whatever. But Justin, I'm going to be there. I ain't going to be there, but I'm going to be there, Justin. You already know. Because I love listening to you guys talk wrestling. But even then, Monday Night Raw, freaking fire, man. I loved it. Let me tell you what I hate, though. let me tell you what I hate. I think the tribalism has gone a little bit too far. And yeah, me and Devin also join along in it. Me and Devin have our takes here and there. Devin more so hates AEW. I'm a fan of it. It just seems like everything Raw did, you just saw like a plethora of, which you see the same with AEW. As soon as you see somebody does something stupid, it's just a bunch of WWE accounts coming through and having to point everything out. But it gets annoying after a while. But Justin also says, honestly, glad they're saving some stuff for the coming weeks. And that's exactly what I agree with you 100%. That's what I'm trying to say. I agree with Justin 100%. Look, this is your first show. I'm not saying this is a good thing, but you're gonna hot shot the crap out of it. That's exactly what they did. Like when AEW was going up against NXT, for this is after the Wednesday Night Wars. When they would meet up, when NXT have to go to when AEW has to go to Tuesdays. You saw John Cena in NXT. You saw Cody Rhodes in NXT. You're gonna hot shot for the ratings. You're gonna hot shot it to keep the company, that the network, happy. And honestly, and I'm not even talking about I'm not trying to get into the weeds of the business side. I just honestly think that's what happened. Hey, look, first off, I do have a problem with that first match. Okay, cool. Roman Reigns won. Okay, the Ula Fala's yours. Congratulations. Get away. But it was overbooked. I feel like overbooked is an understatement there. Like it was cool, for that to happen during the Royal Rumble between Cody Rhodes and Roman, because I felt like all of that just meshed together in a way, at least to me, and I can explain it if you want me to. But I feel like that kind of all went together compared to what they did yesterday. And it did still go together. Kevin Owens comes out there because he's pissed. He's been getting run over by Roman Reigns. He's been getting his ass beat for some years. He still has some beef with Roman. I understand that. Cody Rhodes comes out. It was just so much that happened in that one match. I just felt like, all right, this is a little extra. First off, Roman Reigns, he walks like he's constipated. Like, Roman Reigns walks so freaking slow. Like, this match could have been, I thought I had to watch this match on 2x speed, because Roman just moves like his butt's in pain. But it was still a good match. I had zero problem with the match. I do have a problem. I said it was overbooked. Yeah, I gotta have a problem with the match. But overall, I could get over it. I could get over it. I'm not going to rate it like 10 stars. This was the greatest greatest opening match ever. I won't go that far, but it was a pretty solid match. I just didn't think 12 guys needed to come in for this tribal combat warfare. Now, the bloodline, that's fine. Sammy and Jay, okay, cool. Well, Sammy and Jimmy, okay, cool. Like, say no more. But that's when you bring in the Kevin Owens and the Cody Rhodes, and I'm like, all right, let's wrap this up now, buddy. Let's wrap this up. Huge shout out to Justin. He says the only issue with this show was with the whole Rock and Cody stuff. Just makes everything last year feel pointless. Also, feel Roman winning was the wrong decision. I love that idea. He says definitely better than the first tribal combat match. That I agree with, and I also agree with Roman Reigns winning was the wrong decision. I think Solo Sikoa just got completely crapped on. What can you do now? Because next man up is Jacob Fatu. And if Jacob Fatu was going to treat Solo like Solo treated Roman and his crew, I feel like we're too early. It's too early for that. It's too early. I'm not saying that they're doing that, but I think it's too early for Jacob Fatu to start showing some resistance and to move up higher than Solo, because Solo's eating up a whole lot of losses. Solo's eating up a decent amount of losses, and he's honestly, throughout this whole time, he's been all talk. He didn't win War Games. What like the Bloodline 2.0, I feel like the biggest thing they've done was, after they beat up Roman Reigns, threw Paul Heyman's fat ass into the, I don't even mean to call him fat ass, but Paul Heyman's ass onto the announcement table. They showed and asserted their dominance. They're murdering the tag team division, but that was mainly for Jacob Fatu. I can't really tell you what impressive things Solo Sikoa has done. So I agree 100% that Roman winning was the wrong decision, because Solo, what can you do with him now? If I'm Jacob Fatu, I'm looking at him like, bro, why do I love you? Like, why do I love you? You should be loving me. Like, if that's the case, I'm the one putting in the work, if I'm going to be honest with you. So I definitely think it's too early to start the friction within the bloodline, but they got to start picking up some wins, not just Jacob Fatu, not just Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga. Solo needs to start winning. Just a shout out to Justin. He says the only thing I can see coming up is Solo getting kicked out of the new bloodline. Solo literally said losing has consequences, yet he suffered none from losing, and that is a fact. And he hasn't suffered at all. Solo hasn't done a damn thing for me to have me be like, oh, well, yeah, you are the tribal chief. That's the only people to get over in this whole story was Roman. Like, so I don't think Solo has gotten over, really. Solo can talk. Solo can't wrestle, but when the bell rings from the start of the match to the end of the match, it tells two different stories, and it's usually Solo getting his ass kicked, which is just so unfair. And I feel like Solo needs to eat up some wins. And Solo needs a mid-card title. Just give him a mid-card title. Give him a mid-card title. Just give him just what's Solo gonna do? You know, like what's Solo gonna do? I think Solo could have a great mid card run. He doesn't have to go for the grand old champagne. You know, I think he can. I think he could knock down the mid card division, and that's what Shinsuke Nakamura holding that U.S. title. Yeah, you already seen how they reacted seeing Shinsuke Nakamura. Then that's on Friday night. So honestly, I do want to see how this is going to fare out with the bloodline. I just don't think Solo looked good at all. I just thought it was really, really bogus. John Cena broke my heart, man. He almost had me in tears. John Cena almost had me in tears, man. He just straight up out of nowhere just talking about, hey, well, you know, it's a long shot for me to win the title. It's been this long since I won a first match in WWE. I don't know if I could do this, you know. And then, when John Cena said the phrase, he when he was talking about, you know, him losing most of his matches, he said, hey, I understand. My time is up. Their time is now. I was like, don't say that, Jonathan. I was like, don't say that. Why would you even look? I'm gonna be crying because Devin, huge shout out to Devin. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show Devin some love, man. I'm gonna show because I gotta give y'all a testimony. Now I ain't gonna tell y'all the whole story, but this is just how great of a person Devin is. So, like, Devin was at work and we're just chilling. And I'm literally just chilling, living my best life. What was I doing? I forgot what I was doing. But Devin just texted me, and Devin was like, hey, bro, don't ask how I did it. I got us tickets for the Rumble. He said, I got us, and that big old us in the middle. And I almost cried. I was like, us. I was like, bro, like, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. I was like, bro, I'll pay you back, bro. I'll wash your car, bro. I'll carry your dog. Like, what you want me to do? I was like, what you want me to do? You want the show? You want the heel turn? I was like, I shut up for weeks. I was like, this could be the heel turn, the Devin Crime show. Like, huge shout out to Devin. Devin actually did bless us, but we're making this a whole trip. Huge shout out to Snug Wrestling, man. Huge shout out, man. Love you, brother. He says, is Cena winning the Rumble? No. No. Cena is not winning this Rumble. I don't know who Cody Rhodes is going to face, but John Cena cannot be the guy. I don't want to see John Cena fight for a major championship. I don't want to see him fighting for the world title. I'm not ready for that. I don't want to see him job out in one of the grandest stages of them all. You know, as I already seen it happen multiple times. That's just me talking as a John Cena fan. But in actuality, I just don't want to see John Cena have that grand old run of, you know, one more time, you know, the final run. That would be cool. I feel like you could make a whole lot of money like that, but I think we all know how that's turning out. I don't think anybody expects John Cena to win, especially when you look at John Cena matches. Like, I'm so used to John Cena, and I'm pretty sure all of us are. I'm so used to John Cena doing the same old shit, you know, the 5 moves of doom. And then out of nowhere, he wins the U.S. title. He wins the U.S. title, and then he does the open challenge, and I'll never forget, you know, his match against Cesaro, Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn. I believe Damian Sandow was one of them before. And then, of course, Kevin Owens. Like, he was hitting springboard stunners, you know, code red, sunset flips. You know, like his wrestling just progressed tenfold. It was the stuff that he could do as the prototype. He just wasn't doing it. And now you see him post movie star days or during in his movie star era. He's not really doing none of that. You know, look at his match with Austin Theory. Austin Theory pretty much jobbed him out. Austin Theory just pretty much, I won't say squashed him, but Austin Theory pretty much put belt to ass on the man. I don't want to see Cody Rhodes put belt to ass on John Cena. I don't think John Cena would do much in most of his matches. So that's why I don't really necessarily want to see him in a world, just have a push for the world title, because I think his matches won't live up to the Cena of old, which is understandable, unless they try to hide it like they did Stone Cold. Like when Stone Cold had his final match against Kevin Owens, and all he did was just stump a mud hole in him and drink beers, you know, like, and it was awesome, and we loved every second of it. But they gimmicked it up to hide what Stone Cold lacked. What are they gonna do with John Cena, or is John Cena actually gonna, you know, wrestle? You know, what are we gonna see from John Cena? And that's just me being a fan. You know, that's just me not wanting to see John Cena get his ass beat as we saw. Look at the Roman Reigns match, both of them. John Cena he ain't doing much, and I think that'll just disappoint me. Just me. more so. So is Cena winning the Rumble? I don't think so. Huge shout out to Snug Wrestling, man. I can't wait to do something with them pretty soon. Edgar Avila, just absolute GOAT. Huge family. Look, man, I'm sorry. Huge family man, bro. I admire that about Edgar, man, because I love my family, and I don't have kids yet, but I would say I'm trying, but I don't want to, aren't we always trying? Aren't we always trying? But yeah, that's pretty much how Cena's speech went. Huge shout out to Seth Rollins and CM Punk. That was an amazing match. I think it definitely lived up to the hype. They hated each other. I actually watched it with my lady friend. I'm gonna call it. I watched it with my lady friend, and she was actually invested. Like at first, she was like, "Okay, WWE on Netflix, like sure, why not?" And then after a while, I was just like, "Okay, why is CM Punk this upset at Seth Rollins?" I'm like, oh, "Okay, so now I can explain." Sit down, I'm gonna tell you a great story. Like let's tell you about the story of CM Punk and Seth Rollins. But match was dope. Match was awesome. I thought CM Punk's knees was gonna give out once Seth Rollins kind of landed on him. He did him like his former Shield brethren, as I seen on Twitter. Huge shout out to somebody on Twitter. CM Punk kissed the GTS on Jon Moxley. This was 2 years ago. Moxley hits the ropes, falls on CM Punk's shoulders. CM Punk gets his ass up one more time for another go to sleep. And of course, we just saw that with Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins worked his ass off. I didn't know who was winning this. I didn't even think there was anybody who deserved to win over the other. I just wanted to see a fight. I wanted to see a fight. I wanted to just see who was going to come out on top. And I'm happy CM Punk got out of this without injury. And we talked about that before, just about CM Punk coming through and not having he's had some great matches, but it also came after maybe 20 hours of absence, 20 hours, 20 days, about 2 months of absence from the man himself. Shout out to Justin. I got distracted because I heard somebody talking in the background, but that's the TV downstairs. Justin says, I feel like this officially means we're getting more Punk and Rollins, which I am for. I'm 100% for, because Seth Rollins talked he talked a tough talk of, I want to end your career. Like, you're not gonna, like, if Seth Rollins is going to screw CM Punk out of a world title, or hell, even out of a championship spot, out of a main event spot in Mania, I think that's amazing. If Seth Rollins is like, I know you came back for a Mania spot, CM Punk's the last person in the Rumble, all he has to do is just get rid of somebody else, and Seth Rollins just screw him out of here. Like, no, bro, screw you. They said, I wanted you out of here. I wanted your career going. I wanted you dead, and I'm trying to make this happen. But you ain't gonna have any more success or any type of success for as long as I'm around. Seth Rollins is gonna play that heel, which he's great at. Like, Seth Rollins, I never thought he was stale. I thought that Monday Night Messiah stuff, got stale during that time. But man, it's just been a breath of fresh air, for Seth Rollins. He's been so awesome to watch. And of course, CM Punk, I'm a huge fan of CM Punk, so you guys know how I feel about Punk. Like I said, CM Punk is that dude that is great at his job. You just don't want to work with him. It's like you just know, like, man, this guy is really good. You do great work. But I just don't want to be beside you. Like, I just don't want to work next to you at all, because you seem like a nutcase. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Y'all want to know why I'm doing this solo? Because Devin couldn't bear it. Devin couldn't take it. He was seething. Let me tell y'all a funny story. Another funny story. Even though I was talking about how Devin, blessed me and is an amazing person and all that, this is also funny. This is also funny as well. Me and Devin were texting back and forth throughout Mania because we were supposed to stream, but it started coming down here and snow. It started snowing heavily over here in Indiana. So Devin couldn't make it to the crib. We were supposed to live stream, go all out with it, but we decided not to because he wasn't going to get out of my parking lot. He wasn't going to get out of my parking lot. But even outside of that, me and Devin are just texting back and forth, like so much so that we see our message bubble. We see our message bubble going off, and we're still just like sending off, flaming off text messages back and forth. And I was booming too, so of course. But the funniest thing about this is as soon as we watch this Rhea Ripley Liv Morgan match, the bell rings. Rhea Ripley's officially announced the winner after 2 riptides. That looked beautiful, looked amazing. But Devin just goes ghost. Like, me and Devin just are back and forth texting. As soon as Liv Morgan loses her title, Devin just goes. I didn't hear from him till the next morning. I was like, bro, we still got a whole hour and a half to go. Like, where'd you go? Well, what happened? And I know exactly what happened. He couldn't bear it. Because I told him, I was like, look, Rhea Ripley gonna win. And if she wins, they can hold this out to Mania. They can work this out to Mania. Or if not, if Liv Morgan wins, they're still gonna drag this out to Mania. It is what it is. Rhea Ripley won. And as soon as I seen Dominic Mysterio come walking in, I was like, okay, so now this is over. This is pretty much the bow that we're getting. Undertaker coming in, I don't give a damn. Undertaker coming in, I really don't care at all. But you know, it was cool seeing him and Rhea Ripley together, but I could have dealt with it. I could have dealt without it. But it was pretty cool. I don't want to get hot. Do you want to get hot? Isaiah's talking about this. All right, let's get hot. Hulk Hogan, brother. Hulk Hogan, brother. Look, I have nothing nice to say about Hulk Hogan. I have nothing nice to say about Hulk Hogan. Now, the problem we have here is a lot of people are trying to make it seem like, now this is going to be unfair because I hate playing this card, but I feel like this is something that we can talk about without being angry at each other. But a huge shout out to Justin before I go on about it. He says, I'll say it every time. Liv did a great job elevating herself to the main championship state status. Blah. I'm sorry, I'm reading from afar. Let me restart it because I don't want to disrespect Justin like that. I'll say it every time. Liv did a great job elevating herself to main championship status, but it was time for her to drop the title. I agree. It was about time. 229 days. I think she proved people like me wrong. Like, I feel like she proved every hater wrong through that. Now, if she wants to go for another title run, like she took over. I won't say that. But Justin, real quick, who do you think is better? Liv Morgan or Alexa Bliss? Alexa Bliss's run, she was bullying. You know, she was bullying the likes of Nia Jax, Bayley. She's the reason why Bayley stopped hugging people. They had that kendo stick on a pole match, I think, or whatever match it was. Alexa Bliss just beat the dog meat out of Bayley, and she stopped hugging people ever since. But you know, I don't know which is better, Alexa Bliss's run or Liv Morgan's run, because Liv Morgan definitely showed herself, polished herself. She became Liv Morgan, you know, a name, and I got to give her a whole lot of love for that. Justin says Hogan deserved that reaction 1,000-fold. That man just continues to bury himself with all his tirades and lies. Yeah, tirades and lies is insane, and I agree 100%. And that's what I seen. Like, okay, I don't usually like naming out creators, but I do like this creator. Huge shout out to Minnie Portal. Minnie Portal is she's a content creator. She reacts to a bunch of stuff. She had a tweet that was like, "Are you guys really mad at Hulk Hogan because of his political views?" And they're like, "No, we hate him because he's a racist. Like we hate him because he's a flaming racist. You know, obviously." And so, and I see a lot of people, oh, well, you guys don't like the Undertaker. Undertaker isn't getting booed. He drove on his motorcycle. He voted for Trump. And look, I don't give a damn. I could be in the line at an election day with my wrestling peers. If I see 12 of them walking out, John Cena could come out there with a MAGA hat on. You know what I'm still going to do? I'm still twirl my WWE title. I'm going to still sing John Cena's theme music, and I'm going to still hang up my John Cena post. Well, and I'm gonna still hang up my John Cena poster. Like, you know, like I'm gonna still have that thing. So honestly, that was my problem with that. Like, nobody cares that Hulk Hogan voted for Trump. Like, and if you do, screw yourself. It doesn't matter. I eat McDonald's every day and they support Trump heavily. I don't care. I do not care if you vote for Trump or not. I don't care if you support Trump. Just respect me and I respect you and we'll love each other. Like, at the end of the day. But the problem with it is it's not just, oh, well, Hulk Hogan, this is his beliefs that a lot of people have a problem with him. No, we have a problem with him because he's on camera saying how much he hates. Let me not say that, how much he hates black people. He doesn't want to be reincarnated. He doesn't want to die because he doesn't want to be reincarnated as a black person. He doesn't want his children to date black people. And he says the N-word a lot. You know, he says the N-word a lot. Well, my friends say it all the time, brother. Well, that's cool, brother, but I don't want. Let's calm down now. Let's calm down now. Like, yeah, so Hulk Hogan, yeah, I agree with Justin. He deserved the reaction he got, and that's why I wanted to bring that up, because when I opened up my phone, that first face that popped up was Hulk Hogan. It says Hulk Hogan wasn't shocked by the reaction he received. He thought it would be 50-50. Sources close to the situation states that Hulk Hogan believes the reaction was due to political influence as he stood for what they didn't stand for. No. Well, yeah, we didn't stand on what you, yeah, we don't stand for hating African Americans. I'm sorry. Like, and a lot of people can say, well, Isaiah, that was years ago. People change. Hulk Hogan's a different person. No, no, I don't care. Screw you, and I can care less. Hulk Hogan, go to hell. Every time I turn on WWE 2K25 on everything I love, all his ratings are down. Every character Hulk Hogan has, I just put all his abilities down. Give me your resiliency. You know, you're just fighting with the freeze comeback and the freeze and a comeback payback. That's all you got. Other than that, your overalls are 30 and you're getting your ass beat. That's what's happening. So I do think that the beef with Hulk Hogan is 100% warranted. Shout out to Heel. Yo, what's up, guys? What's good? Hey, I'm only going to be on here for about 10 more minutes. I just wanted to break down my thoughts and opinions because a couple days ago, I was trying to, and my computer just completely crapped on me. So now I got a chance to actually spew some venom here. And so, yeah, no, number one, screw Hulk Hogan. You can go to hell with that. And so, every bit of news, the man tonight is going to be like the PLE. I feel like a lot of yeah. I know why people are talking about, people are just spamming AEW and WWE stuff, which I don't really, it's not that deep. Look, if you wanted AEW, if you wanted WWE Raw to suck, you should be ashamed of yourself. If you ever want AEW to suck, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like, honestly, it is not that deep. It is not that deep. Just watch some wrestling. Just watch wrestling. Just watch some wrestling and shut the hell up. That's all you got to do. Watch some wrestling and get the hell up out of there. I'm like, what's that noise? It's just my dog just scratching at the door. I was like, okay, cool. Because I was like, man, if somebody just creeping up in here, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it to him. You know, I got the, you know what I'm saying? You know, Triple H threw Randy Orton out that window. Yeah, you know, I never look. I can snitch on myself. I never seen the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Never seen one episode. But hey, I'll definitely kick him out the house like Uncle Phil. Hey, it is what it is. I think it was Uncle Phil that did that. I don't know. Well, anyway. Also wanted to touch on NXT. NXT's about to come on. Can't wait till Obafemi is crowned the new NXT champion. Look, Trick Williams, I think your time is up. You about to. I think it's time for you to get that phone call so you can get squashed on the main roster, or you can team back up with Carmelo Hayes. You guys could be a solid tag team and you can get the job done. But that's, wishful thinking. I think Trick Williams could still do a great job by himself. I definitely think he could get lost in the shuffle in the main roster. And I can't necessarily, it's just, I do believe that. I do believe Trick Williams, as soon as he gets called up, he's going to be lost in the sauce, which it is what it is there. Obafemi, I think it's time for him. I firmly believe that when you're looking into it, that Obafemi's time is now. Trick Williams, I just don't know what he's going to do after this. Shout out to Heel. He says Hogan has the right to the freedom of speech. Unfortunately, if your speech is unpopular, then you have to deal with the consequences. I agree. Look, man, look. I'm sorry, man. The minute you say you don't want to, You don't want to die because you don't want to be reincarnated as another race. Like, let's get black people out of this. Like, if you say that off rip, if you're telling your daughter you don't want to date so-and-so because so-and-so this and that and this and that and this and that, I think that just makes you a racist. Like honestly, like, yes, it could be an unpopular opinion, and yes, you do have to deal with the consequences, and yes, he does have the right to freedom of speech, but I felt like his consequence wasn't great. It wasn't big enough and then that's just coming from me. But honestly, I'm just sick of seeing the man. Shout out to Jordan Kirby, man. He says, who's ready for Roxanne to lose tonight? Roxanne taking on Julia. Oh, Julia, what a fine self. Yeah, Roxanne Perez, you had an amazing run. Great job. Pretty. It wasn't Oscar-like, but in terms of the longevity, you were getting there. But yeah, look, it's time for you to let it go. It's time for you to let it go. And shout out to Jordan. He also asked Justin, are y'all going to be live for NXT tonight? Look, Jordan, I can tell you that answer right now because I got the notifications on. I'm going to be ready for them, and I'm going to actually tune in and watch them as well. So that's going to be dope. I'm going to wait to talk about AEW for a little bit just because I mainly have 5 minutes left, and I got to make tacos. Real quick, before I dip, can I be a nerd? I want to be a nerd for 2 seconds just because you guys are my friends. Look what I got for Christmas. Look at my sister-in-law got me for Christmas. Look, I don't know if y'all watch Dragon Ball Z, but oh my God. Look at this. Oh, look at them. Look. I'm sorry. I've been wanting Dragon Ball since I was like 8 years old. When I was little, I used to ball up socks, and me and my little brother used to hide them around and scramble. But honestly, I really was geeked when I got some Dragon Balls for Christmas. Jordan says, who should be the first women's IC champion? You know what's crazy? Devin has Lyra Valkyria. I got Dakota Kai. I'm a huge King Kota fan. I won't be mad either or. I think Lyra Valkyria is absolutely amazing. And I think she could be a dominant woman's world champion, at some point in time. Not yet, but oh man, she's going to be there pretty soon. Dakota Kai, I don't think she'll get higher than a mid-card title. I think she'll get a push at some point in time, but do I think she'll ever win a world title? I don't think so, but I really am rooted for Dakota. Shout out to Heel, Dakota, King Kota. Yeah, we all are Kota fans here, as we are Lyra Valkyria, but we know Lyra Valkyria is going to hold some gold, at some point in time. I'm not sure if Dakota Kai would ever get that push. So I think, look, it's either now or never. Let's see what she could do with the belt. And she has a gang. She has some muscle behind her. So there's some serious muscle. Asuka, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, like it's some real. They're the real deal. So honestly, I really want to see King Kota walk away with the title. I'm going to make some tacos. I'm going to get ready for NXT, and I'm going to watch Justin. Look, Justin and Circle of Debate are going to be live as well. They're going to be live to go to get started on their watch party. I'm going to be there. I'm not going to be live talking, but I'll be in the chat. So look, shout out to Circle of Debate. If you guys want to slide over to there, definitely do in about 4 or 5 minutes. Shout out to Jordan Kirby. What if we got Becky versus Lyra? I want Lyra. Look, I want Lyra. Look, I'm with CM Punk. We haven't seen the man in a minute. The last time we didn't see the man for a long while, she came in and squashed my goat, Bianca Belair, and just stole the title from her. I don't want that to happen at all. I don't want that. I want me some Lyra Valkyria. Hey, Jordan, I appreciate you for sliding on, for chilling, talking to us. Heel as well. Justin, thank you so much for joining us. Snug Wrestling, Edgar Avila, love you guys so much. Tune in to all of it. Look, there's amazing content creators here as well. Do want to share some love, share the sugar with them as well. Make sure you tune in to them. I'm going to slide over to Circle of Debate because they got some good stuff going on. See you guys soon.
Del Morgan gonna win the women's Money in the Bank this year, and that's all I'm gonna say.
You don't believe that.
Liv Morgan to do, man. You want her to?
I want her to beat competition. That's what I want. He hasn't been convincing at all. She was getting her ass beat by Becky Lynch, ass beat by Rhea Ripley.
Becky Lynch had to cheat to beat her.
Damn.
They literally bring that up in the story. No, come back here. No. You not finna rain on my Liv Morgan parade, dog.
Let's move on.
No, we not moving on. No.
Y'all ain't see that. Y'all ain't see that.
Homie, I'm leading the way. DG on top. How about you keeping the lane?